Welcome to all my dear students. Today we are learning about the verb. Dear students, what is called verb? A word that shows an action, state or an event is called a verb. A verb is vital part in a sentence, and we can also a verb is the soul of a language. So let's have an example. We study English grammar. So here the verb is a study, and the verb study is working as the action here. And second one, we celebrate Republic Day. Here the celebrate is your verb, and the celebration celebrate here working as an event. And finale is your he sleeps at night. Here the verb sleeps working as a state. So dear students, let's start the study about the types of verb. So first one is a regular verb. Second is your irregular verb. Third, transitive verb. Fourth, intransitive verb, and fifth is your finite verb, and final is your infinite verb. So let's start the regular verb. The verb whose past and past participle form ends with the D or ed. तो जितने भी वर्ब है जो उनका V2 या V3 फॉर्म या पास्ट पार्टिसिपल एंड होता है डी और ईडी से, तो नॉर्मली दिस वर्ब्स आर कॉल्ड रेगुलर वर्ब. सो लेट्स हैव एग्जांपल. प्ले इज अ वर्ब एंड दिस नाउ द प्ले इज इन V1 फॉर्म, प्रेजेंट फॉर्म, एंड played end with the ed, and this one is a past form, and also V3 form, that is your past participle form of the verb, and this also end with ed. So these verbs are called your regular verbs. So let's have another example also, like like, and here the past form V2 form is end with d, and also past participle form end with d, and these verbs are also called the regular verb. Irregular verb. So basically these verbs whose past and past participle form does not end with d or ed, like regular verb. So here those verbs are including in the irregular verb group. Basically their past and past participle are different, and they are not end with d or ed. So here the examples are eat, and V2 form is ate, and V3 is your eaten, and see, saw, seen. Here the V2 and V3 form are not end with d or ed. So these verbs are including in the irregular group. So let's start transitive verb. The verb which carries an object is called transitive verb. Whenever we write a sentence, in that sentence, if the structure of that sentence is like S plus B plus O, इस सेंटेंस में क्या होना चाहिए? सब्जेक्ट, उसके बाद वर्ब, एंड उसके बाद ऑब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए. एंड इफ द वर्ब कैरीज एन ऑब्जेक्ट, एंड दैट वर्ब आर नोन एज योर ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. सो लेट्स हैव एग्जांपल. आई प्ले फुटबॉल, एंड हियर आई इज योर सब्जेक्ट and play is your verb, and football is your object, and here the object is your football. That's why the verb play carries an object, and so that here the the verb play is called your transitive verb. And so let's have another example here. He watches TV, and here he is your pronoun, and watches is your verb, and TV is your object. And here the watches, the verb is called your transitive verb. Intransitive verb, the verb which does not carry an object is called intransitive verb. उसका मतलब होता है जो सेंटेंस में वहाँ पे कौन सा फॉर्म में रहेगा, सेंटेंस नॉर्मली एस प्लस भी प्लस सी। उसका मतलब होता है कि सब्जेक्ट, सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट रहेगा, उसके बाद वर्ब रहेगा, उसके बाद इन प्लेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट द कॉम्प्लीमेंट आ जाएगा। if there is a complement instead of object, and here the verb is known as your intransitive verb, because verb वहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट को कैरी नहीं करेगा, वहाँ क्योंकि वहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है। इन प्लेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट there is a complement in the sentence. So let's have an example. Birds fly in the sky. Birds fly in the sky. Here the subject is the birds and fly is the verb, and in the sky is not an object but the complete, because it give the complete sense to the sentence. That's why it is not an object. Because how can we find out an object in a sentence? A very simple way. We use two WH words. One is what and whom. And according, if we taking the what and whom with verb, if we ask only two, what and whom, otherwise other WH word are not used to find out an object. So if we trying to find out whether it is object or complement, so we'll use what do birds fly. We can't get any answer. If we ask where do birds fly, then we'll get our answer. But we can't use to where to find out an object. So in the sky is not an object but a complement here. And so another example, he goes to the school, and here goes is your verb, and it is also called the intransitive verb, because here there is no object, and this part is your complement. Okay, finite verb. What is called finite verb? The verb which carries the tense is called finite verb. तो उसका मतलब क्या होता है, जो सेंटेंस में क्या सब्जेक्ट वर्ब का बीच में जो लिंक होता है, और if the verb is carry the tense according to your subject. So let's have an example. I play cricket. Here I is your subject and I is your first person singular number, so that the verb also here the play. So here the verb is called your finite verb, because the verb carry the tense. And second one is that he plays the cricket. He plays the cricket. Here plays is your finite verb, because he is your third person singular number, so that verb according to the tense, if the subject is third person singular number, then we add s or es at the end of the verb. So here the verb carries the s, and also the verb carries the tense. According to the tense, he plays the cricket, and so the verb those are carrying the tense is called your finite verb. Infinite verb, the verb which doesn't carry the tense is called infinite verb. वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि जो verb है वो सब्जेक्ट के साथ कुछ भी एग्रीमेंट उनका बीच में कोई भी लिंक नहीं होता है। जैसे कि पहले से हम लोग पढ़ चुकी है फाइनाइट वर्ब में, जैसे वर्ब सब्जेक्ट का बीच में एग्रीमेंट होगा। वहाँ पे देखो, वहाँ पे एक एग्जाम्पल है, आई लाइक टू ईट मैंगो। सो हियर देयर आर टू वर्ब्स, वन इज लाइक एंड अनदर वन इज ईट। सो here the like is agreement with the verb, agreement with the subject type, but it is not agreement with the subject type. And the verb which agreement or the verb which carry the tense is called your finite verb. And here like is your finite verb and it is your infinite verb. And so let's have another example. He likes to eat sweets. Here the likes, here the verb like is agreement with the subject he, and it does not agreement with the he, because likes he is your third person singular number. So the verb we add the s or es at the end of the verb. So here likes, and likes is your finite verb and it is your infinite verb. So basically whenever we write a sentence, we can't write any sentence without finite verb. So if we miss the infinite verb in a sentence, there is no problem, but without finite verb we can't write any type of sentence. So this is a vital part, and the finite verb always carry the tense, and it always, this verb is agreement with your subject, and those verb does not carry the tense or do not agreement with the subject is called your infinite verb. Thank you.